We're good, we're live. Okay, so why am I doing this live? First of all, I want to share how I burnt out. Now, most of you won't know about this. I burnt out for 6 weeks, and I'm going to tell you all about it. The next thing is why I created an energy seminar as a result, and what it has to do with fulfillment in life, and why I really think it's aligned to what I'm doing. So firstly, how I burnt out and what happened. 2.5 years ago, I was in LA and I was working incredibly hard, and then I woke up on Monday morning and I was just knackered. I had no idea, and I thought it was just, okay, maybe I need to just sleep a little bit more. So I slept in on Monday, I literally took the day off, I relaxed, and then it came on Tuesday, and on Tuesday I felt the same. I felt awful. The next thing I know, I'm flying out to Oman for a holiday, and I'm just completely wiped out. And then for 5 weeks when I'm back in England, I'm also just gone, and I've got nothing. And I'm literally getting up to do my calls, my client calls, and then I'm just going back and just lying there and feeling like a potato. And I had no idea why this is happening. Like, this has never happened to me before, ever in my life. I'm thinking, like, how? Like, I don't understand. I'm training for a triathlon, I'm eating healthy, I'm doing all the things that I'm meant to, yet I feel awful, and I've completely got no energy. And as I started to go through that process, I then had to fly to Shanghai, and when I'm in Shanghai, I've got a ton of talks, right? So I do everything I can to possibly get myself in some sort of condition. I get to Shanghai, and then I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, and then I end up resolving the issue that I faced. Now, that scared the shit out of me. And let me explain why. Because when you have no energy, there's nothing you can do. Like, if you're ill or if you're sick and you're burnt out, it doesn't matter what you want to do in your life, you can't do it. So I decided at that point, I was like, right. I thought I knew a lot about energy, and as most of you know who know me, I have a lot of energy anyway. But what I wanted to do was to work out, how do you have consistent energy where you cannot burn out? And I wanted to debunk all the sort of myths that are out there saying us that you've got to eat this type of food, or this is bad for you, because no matter what you read online, there's always a pro and a con. And I wanted to experiment with myself and find a way to make things work. Now, I started to develop it, and I basically made a system to really enhance my energy. But as most of you know, I wanted to be able to experiment a little bit more on this. So what I did is I started to experiment with some of my clients, because some of them had health issues and they wanted to move things forward. So I started to experiment with that using the same system and using basically just energy principles that I wanted to put in place to really help them move forward in their lives. Now, literally, I had one guy tell me, and this was maybe 2 months ago actually, he was like, to feel how I'm feeling now, I'd have paid 10 years of my life. This is crazy. I can't believe he said that, like 10 years of your life to feel that. I've had other people that had ulcers disappeared, they've lost a ton of weight, and ultimately they've got loads more energy. So the reason I'm telling you this is I tried it on myself and ended up working. So I decided, you know what I want to do? I want to make a seminar to really help people who want more energy, specifically business owners. Because I think there's a lot of business owners out there that want to achieve a lot in their life, or successful people that have a dream and they're like, you know what, I want to make a real big difference. And what I wanted to be able to do is to create a way in which I could really impact these people from an energy perspective. So how could they put things in their life so that they have even more energy? Because we all have something that we want to achieve in life. And if you have more energy, chances are you're going to do much, much better in moving forward towards that, because you're just feeling better. So I ended up saying, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make an energy seminar. And when I was thinking about, how do I think about this compared to what I do? Because most of you know I work with people that are overwhelmed, they're stressed, they're business owners, and they really want to be fulfilled. And we start helping them create an extraordinary lifestyle for themselves, where they're managing their relationship, they're managing their health, their lives, and they're happier than they've ever been. So I was thinking, how do I bring energy into this? And what I realized is that a lot of people that work with me say that they want more time. Business owners want more time. Now, if I give them more energy, that's the equivalent of them, just remarkably moving forward in a whole different way. So I realized this is a fundamental part of it. Because if business owners don't have health, they don't have diddly squat. They can't do anything with their business. So I decided, okay, let's do this. So I decided to make the energy seminar. And basically, this is the abundant energy intensive. And in essence, I just basically put everything that I know about energy. From all the seminars that I've attended, I flew to Fiji, attended Tony Robbins' Life and Wealth Mastery. I've read literally I can't even say how many books I've read on energy. I've literally been listening to like keto vegan stuff and all these like how do you heal your body through energy. And it's funny, like when you really dive into a subject, I'm going through books that are like 5 hours on energy in a day, and I started to see all these different principles that were correct, some are wrong, and basically developed a really cool framework. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is I'm really, really excited, right? I'm going to be running this seminar on the 7th of September in London, and then I'm going to be running it sometime in October or maybe it's early November in Shanghai. And I can't wait, because what I'm going to do is basically just share everything. You're going to get some really cool like opportunities to see your life in a whole different perspective. Like all the associations that we have with food, the way in which we can use gadgets and tools to optimize our energy and our body, and like how we can have consistent energy every single day. I'm well excited. I just want to share this with you. If any of you are interested in coming along, feel free to ping me a message. And I really hope that no matter where you are right now, if you're someone who has pretty good energy or your health is quite good, or you're someone who feels that you really need some help, like I would really urge you to think about, right, health is foundation. For me, having neck pain, having body pain is a pain in the arse. Like I do not want to have it. And it used to really aggravate me when I used to have body pain. And now I understand about body alignment. I understand what I was doing in the gym was building up a lot of acid in my system. And I realized that I was, there are so many people that have this thing called auto-intoxication, right? And this is where we put so many poisons in our body, often without knowing, that we start to build up toxicity. And then it doesn't matter if we eat clean food, because we start to break down from the inside out, which is crazy. But there's certain ways in which to move that forward and start to help you so you can really shift your life and shift your energy to a whole new level. So I really hope that I get to see you. I really hope that I get to answer some of your questions. If you've got any questions on energy, feel free to write them down. And I look forward to seeing you guys in September when I'm back from the US. Speak to you guys soon, and have a wonderful evening in the UK. Well, it's morning here in LA and Shanghai. Yeah, well, you're asleep, so you'll see this in a bit. Speak soon. Let's get this. And I swear, ending these lives